Alright, what's up, fellas? I am just at home hanging out. I just edited some new content. Watch the video, tell me what you think. There's a little, hopefully a helpful couple tips towards the end of the video, so be sure to watch it all the way through. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check it out. Got him. Whew. Man, that thing was right there. Ouch. That sucks. Man, I was flying so low I couldn't even see him on camera, I don't think. Dadgum. Got him. Woo! That was a far one. He's 20 yards out there, man. He's out there just a touch too far, really. That's a wrap, boys. Got me a couple gaddies. I better think about getting that one again, maybe. Him's head's up a little bit. Oh, no, he's doing the death flop. Him's doing the death flop. There he is. Up there doing the death flop. I better go pick him up. It's windy. That's a wrap, though. That's my limit. Furthest duck is that gadwall probably right there. I had mallard try to land about that far too. 20 yards. I don't even know if that's 20. It's probably 18. Anyway, signing out. Alright, how's it going, fellas? So I'm hunting here just at a local lake, and I've been hunting back on the very north side. We were really dry this year, and it allowed a lot of moist soil habitat stuff to grow, like some smartweed and different types of grasses with, I'm not even sure what types they are, but ducks pretty much eat anything kind of like this, a headed grass where the seeds off the head fall in the water and they sift that stuff up. But when I got there this morning, someone was there, which really didn't hurt my feelings any. The ducks have been back there for a long time, and they've been shot at and shot at and shot at, and they're super stale. I know from just driving around, checking spots out, that a lot of ducks have been just hanging out in little cove areas like what I'm in today, and we got a really strong north wind, so it's really natural for those ducks to want to get up in these coves and out of the wind. Granted, I don't want to be too far up in the cove because a lot of times they'll fly up the middle of the lake, so I want to be out towards kind of the point further, but not so much that I'm out in the chop. So I want to be in the slack water where there's no real big ripples. I'll just show you. I just ran, I think, 16 decoys, I think, 1 spinner, and I'm going to give you a trick with that spinner. But I'll tell you that here in a minute. So yeah, I just ran a dozen and not even a half decoys just up here back in this calm area, just basically running traffic, because these birds are going back to the north end of the lake to try to get in that smartweed and stuff and go get them some feed. Anyways, it wasn't a slow morning. There's a lot of ducks flying back and forth, but it took me a little bit to shoot my 5. That's pretty much about it. But the one thing I wanted to show about that Mojo is I like to use it like a flag. Like you use a goose flag, you use it to get the bird's attention. So I got one on a remote. So if you watch that, like if I got a bird on the corner and I want to kind of get their attention, give them a little bit different look at the decoys, I'll just flash that spinner for a few seconds and then I'll stop it. I don't really care for the cycle on it, because it seems like it always wants to go on at the wrong time. Like the birds will be at 40 yards and then it'll kick back on and it'll look like a duck's flaring out rather than the duck's trying to land. So I really don't like the cycle on these, but I do use it like that. Or if the birds are really stale, I'll leave it on and I'll let those birds, I'll just leave it on like a flag basically. You know, the birds are way out there, and once the birds start getting close, if they're not wanting to finish with the Mojo on, you just go ahead and you kill it, you know, when they're 100 yards out. If they're starting to slide that far, or if they're starting to slide 80 yards out, you just kill it whenever, you know, they start to get closer, because it's still you got that movement that's going to get their attention and attract them towards that area, rather than, I mean, the decoys might not be moving very much. I mean, there's ripples on the water today and they're moving a little bit today, but they're still not moving a whole lot. Those spinning, flashing wings, they give a whole lot of, you know, there's a lot of attention. Anyway, if you have a Mojo on a remote, try that. It's a little trick that I use. You know, late season ducks, they're hard, they're stale, they don't want to do what you want them to do. So you kind of gotta try a little bit of everything and pull a bunch of tricks out of the bags. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna head to the truck and I'm gonna go cook up some fried fish.